Okay, okay. I like to know like the city, don't just be like I'm from the US.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house. Okay, Chicago,
New Jersey.
New
Colorado,
Jersey.
Jersey,
South Florida.
South Florida.
Hi.
Okay, what part of South Florida? What part of South Florida?
Boca
Like
Raton.
Port Charles?
Okay. How you
Okay.
type?
Wow, that's a lot here. Oh,
This is
let's see. Let me view y'all. How do I get everybody in here? Okay, there we go.
this is the guy who
Okay,
programmed it.
there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mhm. Okay, I can hear y'all. I can hear everything that y'all are saying. You don't want to be heard. Let me see. McDonough, Georgia, Chicago, Colorado, Philly, North Jersey, ATL, Cleveland, Ohio, Clearwater, Florida, Chester, Virginia, Indiana, Queens, New York, Long Island. Sonia Hayes, Indy. Is that my Sonia Hayes I know?
Yes, that's me.
That's you, Sonia Hayes? Hey, Sonia. Okay. So we have somebody in the area, but they still far. We got somebody in Waldorf. Waldorf. The joke is you still got to fly to Waldorf, even it's still in Maryland. I'm driving for work, can't come on camera, but okay, Baltimore, Maryland in the house. Okay. And we got some more people coming in. We got some more people coming in. All
I'm
right.
from Baltimore, but I live in North Carolina.
Okay. All right.
Me Serbo-Croatia. Serbia and Croatia.
Do we have anybody international on the call?
Me.
Who?
Me, Serbia.
Oh, you're from Serbia.
Serbia.
Wow.
Serbia, like on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
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 This is a global movement. So you guys are probably on here because let me see. I'm supposed to be. Am I recording? Am I recorded already?
I think you are. Yes, you're recording.
Okay, am I recording? Okay, I am recording. Okay. All right. Is anybody in the waiting room? There's one person waiting room. So most likely, if y'all are on here, y'all probably met me online, right? Like y'all probably saw me on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube,
Facebook. SBT.
Yes. Insta.
right? And y'all probably saw me doing like some stretching on someone, like something that was like, whoa.
Yes.
Probably something that you've either never seen before or seen something like it, but not like this.
When I saw the stretch, and I made my son come downstairs so I could try it on him.
Yes, a lot of people do that.
SBT, Ben.
SBT. So who said SBT? Is that SBT? Spy Balls Tribe? Okay, Spy Balls Tribe. Okay. Spy Balls Tribe in the house. All right.
Hi.
Wow, we have 44 people on here. Wow. My marketing working, y'all. Marketing is working. And I'm not even trying to market. I'm just trying to share. I'm just trying to share what I do, y'all. That's all. That's all. And more people are getting it. I'm gonna give like a minute, like 75 seconds. Let them get on here because more y'all are hopping on. And like I said, y'all, if y'all please feel free to come on camera. Please feel free to come on camera. Yes. Yes. So y'all, and for y'all that are new that are coming on, I would love to know where y'all joining from. What part of town y'all are y'all joining from?
New York,
Maryland.
the Bronx.
If you could please type it in the chat.
Oh.
We got Rustburg, Virginia, Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas.
Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay, we got somebody from Bowie, Maryland. Wow. All right, I live in Bowie, Maryland.
Silver Spring, Maryland.
Silver Spring, Maryland, the Bronx, Atlanta. Okay. All right. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Ben the Baptist, and I am the owner and founder of the Stretch Loft and the Stretch Loft Academy. The way that I got the name Ben the Baptist was me simply just doing this work and sharing it and people knowing about it. And I was in Atlanta one day and someone asked me if I could work on them, and I accepted. And I worked on them for about 5 or 10 minutes. And when I was done, he looked up at me and he said, "Ben the Baptist." And then he went on the ground. He did about 20 push-ups. He ran out the door. He ran up and down the street. And he was like, "Yo, like, I feel like I got my life back." This is a 42-year-old man. And uh, so previous to that, during the pandemic, I used to work on my best friend's mom, who was elderly. She just actually passed. And I remember one day working on her, and she said, "I can feel the Holy Spirit in your hands."
Wow.
Right.
Mhm.
And at that point, I was maybe about 6 years in the game. And for real, for real, like up until that point, y'all, I was just stretching people out. Right. Like I learned how to do it and I was just stretching people out. So this evening, I do these webinars every so often. And I do them because you guys just saw me online somewhere, right?
Mhm.
And you guys probably saw what I did. It may have connected with you. It may have connected with you in an emotional way. It may have connected with you in a physical way. Maybe I can hear y'all. Please, if you can mute yourselves. Um, um, yeah. So anyways, I'm sorry, I got distracted here. I'm letting people in. I'm reading y'all's comments. Anyway, so this probably connected with you in some way, right? Either you need it, right? Or you need it and you would like to learn how to do it, okay? Or you need it, you think you could do it, would like to learn how to do it, and you want to possibly do it as a career, right? Am I right? Just kind of wave if those of you on camera, wave if I'm on the right point. Pat. Okay. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And
Definitely.
so
Yes.
So what I'm going to talk to y'all tonight about is I'm just going to tell y'all my story about how I got into this thing. And I'm going to tell you guys about like what I've been able to do with it, what's possible. Okay. And then I'm going to offer you guys a few different options as far as like getting involved. All right. Now I just want to know who's on here. Some of you guys have already purchased a course from me. If you guys have already purchased a course from me, I would like for you to put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't purchased anything, no course or anything, put a 2. Okay, so a few of you guys have, okay, awesome, awesome. 1s and 2s, we have a combination. Okay, all right. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna let you guys know what is going on here. Are y'all playing around my screen or is this because I got too many people on here? Okay. All right, y'all. So my story, I got into this industry, what is this, 2025? I got in this industry 11 years ago, right? My background was athletics. I played football in college. I went to Bowie State University. I studied child psychology. So I actually did not go to school for this. I didn't like there isn't a major called stretch therapy, right? When I got out of school, I went into personal training. I was in the fitness field, right? And so I became a certified personal trainer and I started working with people. To become a personal trainer, you simply go take a course, whether it's like a 1 or 2 day course, or you take an online course and you could become a personal trainer. So I did that. I did that because I knew I wanted to work with people and the field that most of the graduates in my field, child psychology, they go on to become like school counselors or school teachers or they look after special needs kids. I didn't want to do any of that, right? I was someone who was just, who I was an athlete, so being in the weight room and exercising came natural for me. All right. So I went into personal training, and a few years into my personal training career, I injured myself. I ended up dropping the weight on my left foot. Okay. It wasn't bad enough, like I didn't break anything, but it was enough pain where I started to compensate and shift my body weight to the right side of my body. Okay. And over time, what started to happen was the rest of my body kind of started like pulling. Rest of my body started pulling. And what I mean by that was that I had like a pain that was like at my right side hip and lower back. All right. What I learned later on is whenever you have an injury somewhere or you injure yourself and your body starts to compensate, your body's going to start to work harder in order for you to move. So over time, my body got stiff, right? And over time, it started to hurt right in my lower back and my hip, right? I was used to things healing on their own. I was used to things healing on their own, and this was not healing, right? So after about 6 months, I went out and I started doing like traditional care. I went and saw a chiropractor. The chiropractor told me that I had scoliosis. Scoliosis is when you have like a curvature in your spine. And you know, playing football and being in sports, they tested for that every year. I knew I didn't have scoliosis, so I went and I saw a physical therapist, and he said I had bursitis, and they're gonna have to open up my hip and like shave my acetabulum. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that, right? I went and saw a massage therapist, and whenever I would go, I always tell them like, hey, I got this pain right here, like sitting down, sleeping, standing, moving. Every time I moved, it hurt, right? They would dig in there and work on it, but it wouldn't go away. So this thing started to kind of get to me because I was like, you know, I thought when you have an injury, you can go see a specialist and you're going to get better. This thing was not getting better. I went and saw another chiropractor and I did all the different sessions and you know the different adjustments and I was still in pain, right? At home I was stretching on my own, I was foam rolling, I was, you know, putting different balms and tapes and all that kind of stuff. And y'all, I was still in pain. I don't know. Does this story resonate with anybody? Like, did anyone on here have like an ongoing nagging situation? Maybe you've gone to the doctor about it. You've seen different people about it. But
Definitely.
like it's
Yes,
still
sir.
there.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, and you're kind of left with no options. Like after your insurance runs out, like you're kind of still left with no option, right?
Amen. Yeah.
So for me, one day I'm in the gym. Mind y'all, I had to stop working out. I couldn't work out the way I used to work out anymore because I was in pain now. Like when I would work out, I wouldn't be sore, I'd be in pain, right? And I started telling myself, I was like, you know what? I played football, I ran track for all those years. This is probably just what happens to the body. Around this time, I was probably like 29 years old, right? And so I kind of just gave it up to that. One day I'm in the gym and there was a trainer and his name is Remy. Remy saw the way I was walking, he saw the way I was moving, and he's like, yo, what's going on with you? Why are you walking around like that? And I told him what happened, and he offered to stretch me, right? So he put me on a stretch table and he started to stretch me. He starts to stretch my hamstrings, my calves. He starts to stretch my hip. As he's stretching me, I could feel my body opening up, right? Like with every stretch, like my body's opening up. And I'm like, man, yo, I played college football. I ran track. Like I've been around trainers. My body never felt like this, right? And so when he was done, this happened for about 15 minutes. When he was done, I got off the table and I went down into a deep squat. That's how I would like always test my pain level. So I went down to a deep squat and I came back up and I had no pain. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm back. Right. I knew I was back because like after all the stuff and all the different specialists I've been to, like I never had nothing that was kind of like instant, right? And as a trainer, like I didn't know this was something that exists, that like you could stretch people, right? Like we talking 2013, y'all. We ain't talking like 1995 or nothing, right? I didn't know that this was something that you could do, that you can actually stretch someone um for money. And so I went out now and I started looking up different like places where I can get certified or I can get trained, right? Um, and I went and did online courses, I did in-person courses, like I did different things, right? And all these courses were either like 1 day seminars or 2 day seminars. And what I would do is when I would get back home, I would start practicing the moves. I'd practice them with my friends, I practice with my girlfriend, I practice them on some of the clients that I had. And as I'm doing the moves on them, it's like they're getting that same relief that I had. They're feeling that same feeling that I felt. And it was just kind of weird because I just learned this. Like I just learned this weekend. Like I'm not that nice yet.
Right.
Right? Like I'm not like I'm a nobody. I just like I might be doing it the wrong way. But
Excuse me.
bless you.
Mhm.
What I found out was
you.
that like what I learned was 95% of people have never been stretched before. It's something that everybody needs, but nobody really does. No one's really ever trained us how to do it properly. If you look at every animal, when it gets up off the ground, what does it do? And that sucker tighten up and stretch,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Like think about it, like stretching is what the body naturally does as we move, but we're not practicing it. So what happened was, as I was stretching these people, as I'm stretching these people, people now like people now started requesting for me to do it. Right? People now started requesting for me to do it. Right? Like my clients, my personal training clients that I had started actually asking me, hey Ben, can we, they started adding sessions onto their packages. Right? I actually went and I worked for one of these companies for a stretch zone, the very first stretch zone that opened up here in DC.
Mm.
Right? And yeah, I worked for them and like within, I want to say 6 weeks, I had a full book. Within 6 weeks, I had a full book. Within 3 months, I had a waiting list. I'm not that nice. I just learned this shit. Excuse my French. Right? I just learned this. I'm probably still pushing a little too hard, but it's something that most people have never felt. And when you get stretched, y'all, when somebody pull that leg up and get into that hamstring, right? And they have you breathe with it. It's more than just a physical release. What I came to understand is that it's an emotional, a spiritual, it was like something was coming out of your body. I've always said that what I do is what physical therapy should be, except it's not. From that stretch zone experience, I started teaching other people how to do it, right? Like it wasn't something that was around. Some of y'all probably live in an area right now where there isn't a stretch place, right? Or y'all might live in an area where now there's like a stretch lab or a stretch zone or something like that,
Mm.
right? And
Yeah.
y'all, they're popping these things up on a daily basis, right? They're popping these things up on a daily basis. They're taking these people and putting them through a 24-hour or a three-day training, right? And then they're taking these people and putting them right on the tables and having them work with people. So from that experience with Stretch Zone, within 6 months, what ended up happening was that the guys that I was working with Stretch Zone, then we ended up dropping Stretch Zone and we created another company called Stretch Works. Right. And I was a co-founder of Stretch Works, and that's where I actually was like the training ground for me to learn how to do a lot of the things that you guys are seeing me do now with building up the Stretch Loft and building up the brand and things of that nature. In the course of 3 years, I was able to train over 100 different therapists. We opened up 5 locations, and we built this thing, y'all. We built this thing on Groupon. That's the first way I built it from 2015 or 2016 to 2020. Built this thing on Groupon, right? I would bring people in just like y'all, and I would talk to them just like I'm talking to y'all about it now. And I would demonstrate what I do, and I'd ask whoever's interested. And whoever raised their hand, I would train them.
Nice.
Background or no background. You see, this thing is a technical skill set. It's like changing brakes. Do you have to be a mechanic to change brakes?
Mm.
Or do you just gotta learn how to change brakes? Brakes, baby.
Mechanic to change brakes.
Right? Like, you know, I'm just saying. And the thing is, once you learn how to change brakes, you now start learning how to change the oil, how to change, how to flush the transmission, how to you. That makes sense. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I feel like I made stretch therapy cool. I feel like I just got out there in the marketplace and I had a reason. I needed it. It got me out of pain. And now I make it cool. And now all I do is I make stretch therapy videos and attract people to it. Okay. In 2020, when we went down in the pandemic, y'all, and prior to 2020, y'all didn't see me online. I was a COO of the company. I brought
Mhm.
people in, I trained them, and then I put them in front of clients. Right. In 2020, my business partners played me. And they called me one day, said, hey, either you got to quit or you got to get fired. I had built the company up to a $1.5 million operation. And so my services were no longer needed. And that was the same day the governor of Maryland came on and said that anybody who's in any kind of touch, massage, aesthetic business, you got to shut down because people catching COVID. So I went into the pandemic, y'all, with no money, no income, no business, don't nobody know me, ain't nobody really trying to hire me. So I sat around for a month and then the truth is I sat around for a few months and I started learning IT. I went and got an IT tutor and I started trying to learn like Amazon Web Services and Linux. And I was gonna go do IT. That's what I was gonna do, right? My mom was like, oh, you should go do IT now. Because she still don't understand like what this whole Bend the Baptist like thing's about. Like she's starting to get it, you know what I mean? As her rent gets paid and all that. Like she's starting to get it, but so I studied information technology and I was actually putting out my resume. And one day I asked myself, I was like, Ben, what the hell are you doing? Like God gave you a gift. God gave you a gift and you're not utilizing it. And he said, if you follow your gift will make room for whatever you need. So y'all, so I dropped that IT bullshit and I started like going and doing house calls. Right? I put my cell phone on this app. I think it was Thumbtack back in the day, like these little gig apps where they can hire you. And I started, Christian, what's going on? I started going and doing house calls. Right? And God made a way. I'm talking in a weekend from Friday to Sunday, I'd make $2,000. Right? I'd go to people's homes and I'd stretch them. And then before you know it, the person coming downstairs would be like, oh, I want to stretch too. And then they call their friend, oh, he's over there. I'm running over there. I want to stretch too.
Do you need a license for that?
You don't need a license for it. I'm
Because
glad
I
you
do have
asked.
a chiropractic assistant license for like about 10 years.
I'm going to
So,
cover all of that.
oh, okay.
Yes. Right?
Thank
And
you.
so that's how I started, y'all. And from the money that I made, which I'm gonna just be very transparent, I saved about $20,000. And during the summertime, I took that and I started this stretch loft in Riverdale. My rent was $2,200. And I said, okay, well, if I can make that in 2 or 3 days, then I'm good. And that's what I did. I started off in Riverdale. And what did I do, y'all? I took my phone and on a daily basis, I held it up and I talked to the world. I said, hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ben. I was still Ben back then. I wasn't Ben the Baptist. But I was like, hey y'all, my name is Ben. I'm the owner of the Stretch Loft. And I'm a stretch practitioner, stretch therapist. If you're experiencing pain, tension, trauma, tension in your body, I'm a body worker. I stretch your issues out your tissue. I did a variation of that on a daily basis. Right? Y'all are asking a bunch of questions and y'all are throwing me off. Could we please save our questions for the end? So I ain't trying to get like y'all asking about courses and like I'm gonna put a cell phone, I'm gonna put a phone number in here. Like y'all gotta talk to Hillary. That's Hillary's my assistant. Matter of fact, somebody remind me to put Hillary's number on here at the end. She answers all those calls. I'm here to inspire and influence y'all so y'all can get into this thing. All right, that's what I'm here to do. And I'm just telling y'all my story because, like, I want y'all to know who I am and where I come from. Right? Some of you, like, y'all are watching me, y'all are still on here because y'all see what I'm doing and y'all want the information. Can you do this? Yes. Is it available for you? Yes. Do you need a license? No.
Oh,
This is an industry that the government, America, has not put no kind of gates behind yet. They haven't put any type of like locks on it yet. So it's something that you can get into, whether you get into it part-time and you just start to work and practice and work on different people and get better. That's what's going to happen, right? Or if you're already a practitioner of some sort and you're just looking for a way to just really like jump out there in the marketplace, maybe you're in something that's saturated, right? Maybe you got good hands. You always been told you got good hands, right? You don't want to go to massage school. That's $20,000 in 12 to 18 months, right? You already know you got the hands, but you need a way to get in.
Come on.
And this could be
I
your
got other stuff
way.
to do.
I'm 41, y'all. I came here 35 years ago from West Africa. I was born in West Africa. I came here at 6 years old. I didn't speak a lick of English. I didn't learn English until I was in 8th grade. I told you, I went to school for child psychology. I was an athlete. I thought I was gonna go to league like everybody else. I went to a D2 black school. I wasn't going to no league. But I was somebody who was good with my hands.
Okay, so
Right? I was someone who's good with my hands, and I started doing this, and I like working with people. I like helping people, right? And I learned that this is something that you just need a certification. Hey guys, you guys got to mute your microphones. You guys got to mute your microphones. Right? I found out I was good with my hands, and this is something that like I went out and I started doing. I started to when I would go take the certifications, I'd come back and I would practice. I didn't quite know everything I was doing. Even though I was a personal trainer, I didn't know everything I was doing, but I would practice and I would get feedback. This is something you can get feedback on. Like, think about it, y'all. If your mama's on the ground and she fell on the ground and she's like, hey, can you come stretch me? You're going to go pick up her leg and you're going to try to figure it out. Excuse me. But this is something that you can learn. This is something that you can learn how to do. Right? I think I got a few. I think I may have one or two people in here that have taken training or they work with me. Is Christian still on here?
Yeah, I'm still in here, Ben. What's going on?
Hey, y'all. Christian Goodhill works for the Stretch Loft. Christian did not have a background in stretch therapy. Christian works as a in the restaurant industry. But this is something that Christian went through a few weeks of training to learn how to do. And Christian now has almost a full book, almost 80 to 90% booked on a weekly basis. And he's in there changing lives.
Yeah,
Christian, I just want you to
it's fun.
just talk to him about your experience. I think you're 90 days in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost at a 90-day point.
And I don't think we can't really hear you, Christian.
Actually,
You're like, you got to speak up.
can you hear me now?
Yep.
A little better?
Yep.
I'm at going on 90 days at the Stretch Loft. I was on a call just like this about a year ago and listening to Ben's story and seeing it for myself. I actually purchased some of his courses before deep in the work, and I love the courses, and I couldn't help but stay kind of tapped in. So I got a text message about looking for local people who were trying to learn and were excited about what they had seen, or were just interested and curious. And we all got together, and it was an intensive course. Honestly, we did a lot of learning in that couple of weeks, and but at the same time, for some people, you find it's like really intuitive. For me, I was luckily one of those people. And before I knew it, I was stretching Ben for my final pass or final test to start taking clients. And Man, I've been taking clients for this going on 90 days, and it's been a blast. It's really inspiring to see how quickly people, they get on the table sore and tight and tired, and they leave with a lot of relief and some direction. One thing I always tell folks, I've learned to tell folks, is that you got to make sure you answer the call to your body, and that's one thing that it really does for everybody as they come back. Because that's the thing, right? In a business like this, that was always my biggest concern, is retention, right? And they come back. I've been seeing the same people for the last 80 days, because as soon as you do the work, it's evident, right? And they do get that call from their body that says, I need to be moving better. I need to be thinking about how I move. I need to get back into myself. I need to get open. I need to get oxygenated. I need to get hydrated, right? And stretch really does that for them. It really taps you back into your nervous system. It taps you back into where you're tight, where you're strong, where you're weak. And as a practitioner, it taps you into them. It taps you into yourself. I come from yogic background and energy medicine, stuff like that. And so I believe in this idea that, when you can move the things that are stuck, everything else starts to move for you, right? And honestly, before I found this, I was kind of stuck. I got 2 kids. I got another kid on the way. And I was really needing something to hold on to that wasn't just running these plates. I mean, I make decent money in DC, but it's hard. It's hard on the body, you know? So this was something that was hard in different ways. It definitely takes some coordination, some understanding of yourself and how you move with others, which is something that's part of the learning curve. Um, but what it really did, again, it really just gave me an opportunity to get to what I feel like is the next level in my life. I'm making plans to be even deeper integrated into the wellness field. And the connections that I'm making, the people that I'm talking to, and how I know I'm impacting their life. I think one thing that Ben told me in training that really kind of stuck with me, excuse me if I'm misquoting you, Ben, but it's like, of course you need to charge them this kind of money because you're making their whole lives better. You're making their sleep better. You're making their work better. You're making them think better. You're making them fuck better. Like, you're making them better people because you're opening them up and making them more connected with themselves. And he was right, man. He was right. So it's been a really great experience working with Ben. He can be a little hard sometimes, but he also comes right behind that with that real knowledge and care, right? He gets really passionate. You can tell, I'm sure you guys can pick up, he's really passionate about this and making it accessible to people. And I'm telling y'all, like, it was accessible from day one. If you do the work, if you look at the stuff, if you take the time if you want to know, Ben will tell you. I can't think about how many times I've just been in the office in between clients or on the way out or coming in, and we just get to chopping it up about stretch, get to chopping it up about movement and my health and his health. And it's like it's cool to be around somebody who knows, and to have somebody like that in your corner. So that's why I'm here. That's why I showed up to this, because it's all stuff I might have heard before, but it's good to know and it's good to continue to reiterate. And I'm obviously one who will do the work. So if you're willing to do it, I definitely feel like this is the guy you should be working with.
Appreciate you, Christian.
Yeah, anytime.
Appreciate you. Yeah,
Appreciate
and
you.
it's honestly, that's why I do the work. Like, early on, y'all, I got a message when I got booked in this thing, right? And when I was a personal trainer, I was a really good trainer, but I never got fully booked. But when I got booked in this thing, I said, "Oh shoot, like, I got something here." And God told me, like, okay, like, how do I do this? Like, And he said, service to the masses leads to greatness, which meant that I had to start teaching it. Right. And Christian will tell you, I'm actually more passionate about teaching it than actually doing it.
Mm.
Okay. And so I don't even know where, I don't even really know where to go from here. Like you said, this is something that I'm super passionate about. You know, I really feel that like there's two type of people that do this, right? There are people who are natural born healers, and then there are people who are just stretching, right? Both are just as effective, right? Let me see if you know who you are. If you feel like you're a natural born healer, right? I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like you're someone who would just be good at stretching, put a 2 in the chat. We got okay. We got a lot of ones. I only seen about two twos. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And y'all, to be honest with you, I would say that would be the number one requirement, is that you have that belief inside of you, right? Like stretching is done by intention. It's what you intend to do when you're moving someone's body, right? And if you naturally feel that you have that, then that's one of the things that you need. I know some of you may be asking, well, Ben, like I don't really know the body. Like I can stretch someone, but I don't know the body. Those are things that you're gonna learn along the way. Once you get involved in it, you're gonna learn where your calves are, where your gastrocnemius is, where your pectoral muscles are, and what your lats are, right? Like learning is very accessible to us today. So that's not really something that you have to like worry about. The one thing that I found out as soon as I got into this industry is that I'm going to be a student for the rest of my life, right? The body is super amazing. The body is super amazing. And the body has super natural ways of healing and curing itself, right? This work has allowed me to release things from people's bodies that they've gone to all the top doctors, the Johns Hopkins, the this medical centers, and people have not been able to figure out, right? Like this thing has helped people sleep better. This thing has helped people prevent from getting hip surgery, from getting knee replacements, right? Like this thing helps people. This thing helps people with their mental health, right? A part of mental health is restriction inside the body. Restriction in the mind is restriction in the body. Physical restriction also presents as restriction inside of your body. Like this thing unleashes your strength. Like I've helped tons of kids get scholarships really just by opening their bodies up. So this is something that everybody needs. This is something that everybody at every level, at every age, every part of life needs. And this thing is booming because more and more people are now looking for holistic ways to take care of themselves. Like y'all, people are not grabbing Tylenol for headaches no more. I mean, some people are, but those who are hip and aware, they're not grabbing Tylenol anymore. They're going to go see an acupuncturist for somebody to put needles in them. They're going to go see a body worker and let somebody like work on their traps. They're drinking teas. They're drinking moringa. They're drinking chlorophyll. If y'all been on Instagram and on Facebook, we're seeing all these different things about big pharma. We're seeing these different things about your doctor lied to you about this. Like we're starting to hear the stories. This ain't like 1985 where like information is not out there anymore. Y'all get that? I've literally built a 7-figure practice, y'all, by just showing people what I do. I'm not a doctor. I just have a bachelor's degree and a few certifications. Most of my people that I've trained, most of you that I've trained, like there's no major call stretch therapy. You can't go to a university and learn it. The closest thing might be exercise science, whatever that is. Yeah, it's a silly major. I don't know. Right? To get involved in this, y'all, to get involved in this is exactly what I would do, right? This is exactly what I would do. All right. There's different options for you to get involved. There's online options and there's in-person options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The very first thing that I would do is I would get stretched. I'd see where can you go to get stretched,
Mm.
right? I'd get stretched. If you're genuinely interested, if you really feel like you can do this, right? And y'all, you can do it. As far as the physical aspect, this thing takes up more energy than it does take physically, right? Now, if you're doing it the wrong way, if you're just trying to copy the moves online on Instagram or YouTube and doing it, you're probably going to end up straining yourself. It is very intricate at the same time. There's a certain way that you're supposed to do it where it protects your body and you can do it for a long period of time,
Mm.
right? If you shortchange yourself, you're going to shortchange yourself. Okay. I would get stretched. Two, I would start looking into it, maybe a few different online certification programs. Just get the information, right? Get the information. You don't have to go sit in a classroom somewhere these days to get information. And even if you're like, well, I don't know if I get information online. Y'all, it's the way the world's working. You're getting information right now. Okay. I'd probably start off an online course and then maybe see if you can get into like a seminar or a master class. Like maybe you can go somewhere and get your hands wet a little bit, right? These are things that I did, y'all. And then I'll take a look into maybe doing a full training and getting fully certified.
Okay.
This thing can happen as fast as you want it to happen or as slow as you want it to happen. You can start today and be stretching clients in 30 days. You can start today and be stretching clients in 2 weeks. You can start today and never stretch anybody.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
The key is to get started. Like if you're really that person, like a lot of y'all on here put a 1 when I asked you, do you think you're a natural healer? If you think you're a natural healer and you're not expressing that, then you're not living,
Yeah.
you're not like expressing what you're supposed to express. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm sitting here telling y'all this is something you can get into. No degree required. No one's going to come ask you for a state board license. Y'all, do you know that you can actually get started? And once you get certified, you can list yourself as a holistic medicine practitioner. And you can actually
That's
get set
awesome.
up. You can actually get set up with different companies and actually be able to accept HSA and FSA. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's health savings accounts and federal savings accounts. Sometimes those are offered by people's jobs. Do you know that some of y'all can actually go work with different doctors and they can charge insurance for this? You see, it's probably me and maybe about 2 or 3 other people that are teaching this thing. Everybody needs it.
Mm.
Do y'all know every chiropractor wants a stretch therapist in their office? Every salon owner, every med spa owner, every gym. They can't find people to do it. I know I can't find people to do it. That's why I started Stretch Off Academy. Christian, it's hard. Christian, how many people were in your class? And how many y'all made it?
There were 6 of us. 7,
3 of y'all made it.
2 in a possible.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now, why
I
won't
mean,
you make why won't you make it? Why won't you make it? Let's talk about that. Why won't you make it? What are some reasons I see? The first reason is it may not be the right time in your life. You see, y'all, aside from this being a physical thing, this is an emotional and a spiritual thing. And sometimes people just don't be in the right place in their life. And when you start putting your hands on people, you start transferring energy.
Mm,
You start taking in energy.
mm.
You can get fucked up. You see, you need to be mentally, physically, and emotionally grounded to do this. If your life is on a surfboard right now, it may not be the right time. If you're unsure about it, you may not be the one. I always say that this field is for people who know how to hold space for people who are empathetic, people who people naturally come to,
Mm.
right? People who have servant attitudes, servant mentality, servant hearts. If you're scatterbrained, this ain't for you. If you can't take 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, this ain't for you. If you're not somebody who's used to moving your own body, like you're not body aware, this is not for you. To be able to move somebody else's body, you have to be body aware.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying that like you can't do it, right? Like you could still practice and get better, right? I'm just saying the people that I saw that didn't make it, those are the things that they presented. Oftentimes it wasn't the right time in their life. All right. Now, there's different people on here. There's people who just want to learn the skill set and maybe just practice on their friends and family, and that's perfectly fine, y'all. Everything that I teach you guys, everything that I show you is something that is safe, something that I feel that anybody can do. Like I've had my 13-year-old daughter go to put me through these movements, right? It's something that is safe for your body, and it's something where you can take someone and put them through an entire stretch routine, and it covers the entire body. Okay. Now, what y'all see me doing online and some of the stretches y'all see me do, some of those cool stretches, those are not what's inside of this course. Let me tell you that right now. Those are Baptist stretches, right? Y'all can try them if you want. But where we're starting off is from a foundation. Safe, gentle, effective, profitable. Because if the shit hurts, they ain't coming back.
Mm.
All right. So now I just want to talk to you. Well, before I go on any further, does anybody have any questions? We're gonna close out in the next 8 to 10 minutes. Y'all have any questions? Any what abouts? Anything I didn't cover? Feel free to unmute yourself and ask, or put them in the chat here. Any questions about what I talked about, y'all? Please do not ask me about anything else. I'm gonna put that phone number so y'all can hit up Hillary. She's my assistant. You want to schedule a meeting? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna show y'all exactly how to schedule a meeting. Can I talk to you at the end? It depends if I have any, if we don't have anybody else, yes, I can do that.
I have a question.
Yes, Kwanzaa Cosby, brother, where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in North Carolina now.
Yeah, what's going on?
Question: in terms of the scheduling it where we would go there and train, how would that work? Is it like days, certain times a month, or?
Yeah. So, okay, so I'm gonna tell you about how our program works in a second.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly where to get everything, how to sign up, all that kind of stuff. Right? But do you guys have any questions, or is anybody on the fence? Is anybody like been wanting to get in this thing, but there's a question like I want to make a transformation for somebody. I want to make this thing make sense for everybody. I would love for every single one of y'all to get involved this evening.
I have a
I would love
question.
for every single one of y'all to sign up and get involved in this thing.
I have a question too. So then, because I don't want to ask the same question again. So my question is, how do you get certification, or do I need to ask Hillary about that?
Yes, I'm going to cover that right after this. I
I
guess
have-
everybody got the same question.
No, well, I have a question that's a little different.
Okay.
So I've been I'm a massage therapist, but I never got my license. So I can only do relaxation massage, and I'm not able to work in a spa or under anywhere that the State Board of Ohio does not, that they regulate. So with this certification, would I be able to work at a place like that? Since I'm technically, you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So I know that from state to state, the rules are different, but I know places like Massage Envy do hire non-massage therapists to do stretch,
Mhm.
right? So you can, so with the certification, with our certification, um, people just want to know that you have training. This is something that's not
Mhm.
like regulated yet, right? And so like if I was a business owner and you came to me and said, "Hey, I have a certification from the Stretch Loft Academy," I would go look up the Stretch Loft and Stretch Loft Academy and see what's going on. I was like, okay, cool, right? There isn't like a board or like a
Right. It's not
yeah.
accredited.
So they can't. So no one can come and be like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be doing that," right?
Okay, I have a
And I
question.
tell people don't go in as like you're not a when you go to massage school,
Hmm.
you take that license, you now go under a governing board.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
You don't need a governing board for this. This is like personal training, Pilates, yoga, like none of those have governing boards. And that's how people like me are able to practice and do this for years. That's how you see all these different
Never be
stretch
long.
zones and stretch labs are opening up. Those are not massage therapists. Those are people, stretching people.
Hmm.
Okay, so it should be fine then if you want to have your own little place to do the stretching, um, and you wouldn't be getting into any trouble.
I'm better kitchen.
So that's how I actually started. Like that's what I do now. Like I just use my own stretch therapy certifications that I took from other places, right? And so also, y'all, the program that I teach is called the Stretchpreneur program. It's Stretch Entrepreneur. Okay. You can take this and go work at one of the stretch zones or stretch labs, which I used to be against, but honestly, going to those kind of places gets you a bunch of experience, right? It gets you a bunch of bodies, gives you an opportunity to really like hone in on your skill set and hone in on your craft. Okay. Or you can actually go and you can start up your own stretch therapy business. That's what I teach you guys how to do. It's one of the most simplest things that you can start up, and you can start it up with just friends and family or in groups of people that you know. Okay. Most of my students have gone off and started their own stretch therapy businesses. Okay. And for those of you who are not ready to do that, I would still get certified, still practice, and maybe see if you can get a job at one of these stretch zones and stretch labs. They're going to hire you in a heartbeat because you already have certification.
Yeah, I have a,
And are you going to open up another class before the December class for those people who want to get certified because there's such a great interest?
I'm not going to open up another class, y'all. Like this class, y'all, is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get into that. I'm just get into that. You know what I mean? I was trying to answer questions and situations, but
wait, I have one question before you do get into that.
go ahead.
So for someone who's out of state like myself, right? Do you have an online certification? Like I can do it online while you're doing it, or do I have to be present in the DMV?
See, I was about to get into it.
Oh, all right, cool. All right.
Okay, so to get certified, y'all, to get certified, and I've developed a new way where even if you're not here, you can still get certified because previous to this, to get certified, you had to come out here to the DMV, fly to Washington, D.C., get a hotel, and get ready to be here for about 4 days, right? And that comes with a cost. That comes with a hefty cost. I want to believe that you can learn how to do this right from your living room. As a matter of fact, when I first got started, y'all, I would do those trainings, but then I'd be online looking up other practitioners and learning different stretches that way. Even today, I'm still learning. Okay. So that's something that you can do. You got to be committed and you got to get people on the table. You got to get that feedback. Okay. For the longest time, I didn't want to let this thing go without having people come in person, but I understand that things are hard. That's getting more and more expensive. And so develop a way where you guys can actually get certified online. All right. So as far as the different programs that we have different programs. All right. Like I have my essentials course. The essentials course is the 15 different stretches that we do inside of the Stretch Academy. Okay. We have that normally for $397. We saw that now for only $97. That's a great place for you to start, just for you to get that information and actually start to practice. Okay. It's just the stretches. Okay. For those of you who are like massage therapists and you might just want the stretches just to kind of add them on to what you're doing, get the essentials. Get the essentials. It's $97. So I can tell you where to get it. Okay. And then we have the Stretchpreneur course. See, the Stretchpreneur course puts everything else together. I teach you how to do assessments. I teach you how to do the intake. I teach you how to do your marketing. I teach you how to do your pricing. I teach you everything that you need to know to start your own stretch business. It's a 6-hour course, y'all. Right? This is exactly, I basically sat down and said, okay, if I took someone who didn't know anything about stretch therapy and they wanted to start making money in stretch therapy, they see it happening, they see kids getting picked up by Stretch on the Stretch Lab, they see people getting stretching, they see Belinda Baptist on there, what would I do? What would they need to know? They need to know the stretches. They need to know how to have a conversation about what stretch therapy is. They need to know how to do a simple 4-point assessment that tells them exactly where people are tight and where they're weak, right? And then they need to know how to put people on programs, right? Hey, start off with 3 sessions, start off with 10 sessions. And if they wanted to monetize it, if they wanted to make some real money with it, hey, this is how you set that up. You know how when you go to a chiropractor or a doctor or anything like that, what do? You sit there, you do an intake, right? We do the same thing. And then you may do an assessment, right? We do the same thing. And then there's the treatment, right? We do the same thing. And then there's the recommendation, right? Do the same thing. You can run a professional stretch therapy business right out of your home, or you can go mobile, or you can add it to what you're already doing. Okay? So that's the Stretchpreneur course. All right? And then we have our 3-day academy. When you do our 3-day academy, you get the Stretchpreneur course included in that. Okay. The 3-day academy, what happens is that when you sign for 3-day academy, I do that twice a year. I did one in June and I do one in December. They're almost always sold out. Okay. And I teach it with my entire staff. And that's where we actually allow you to put hands on each other, stretch, and we teach you all the different moves. By the end of that weekend, you would have learned a full body routine that you can go out there and offer in a 15, 30, or 45-minute session. So for those of you who are looking for everything, if you're an everything person, right? Like, hey, I need it all, Ben. I don't want to miss anything, right? Put a 1 in the chat. I don't want to miss anything, Ben. I need it all. I need all the information. I got a rack of questions. You know I'm gonna keep asking questions. Like I don't want to be out here looking stupid or having a chat GPT stuff. Okay, so if that's you, then you need to do the 3-day academy.
Question?
Yes.
Well, the 3-day academy, a minute you said it, I think got a little fuzzy. You said the dates throughout the year was what again? It was June? What?
So I did one in June, and the next one is in December. It's December, I want to say December 5th, 6th. Hold on, let me double check. I always do it the first week in December. Yep, December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. All right.
Mr. Ben, I have another question. So I need training to get certified. So where?
So I'm going to cover the online certification after.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
cover the yes. Yes, I'll cover the online certification after. Okay. But yes, it's December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Okay. Y'all, that investment. Okay. Before I actually tell you about investment, let me tell you about the weekend. All right. Number one, the weekend is a transformational weekend. Okay. For you to do this work, you have to go through some form of transformation. For you to do this work at a high level, for you to get results at it, you got to go through a change. You can't just learn how to stretch. You have to go through a transformation. Okay. And what I mean by that is that your own life has to go through a transformation. You have to feel it for yourself, and you have to do it on other people, and have that confidence that you've done it on somebody else as well. Okay. And so during that weekend, we also do different exercises. We do different energy work, right? Like it's a combination of learning how to stretch, but also me releasing the issues out of y'all's tissue, right? The biggest thing that you're going to leave from that weekend is the confidence to actually go out here and actually do this. All right. Y'all, that investment is only $3,500. That's $3,500. Okay. You could pay that all at once. You could pay it on a payment plan. All right. Or you can finance it. Okay. For those of you who are interested in doing the academy straight out, I'm offering you $500 for those of you who do it this week, who get enrolled this week. And to do it, you have to talk to my assistant, Hillary. Okay. Someone asked, how many people do I accept? I only accept 24. The most I'll accept is 24 students. Half the class is full.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I enrolled for the class, and I know that you like get access early to, I guess, the videos or something like that. Do you
Yes.
have to pay the extra $97 for the video, or is it included with the tuition?
So when you do the academy, when you're talking about for the 3-day academy, right?
Yes, I'm taking the December class.
Okay, it's Ryan. Okay, I did see your name on there.
Yes.
No, so Hillary should have sent you the access to the class. So basically, the way our academy works is that when you enroll, we send you the course.
Okay.
So you start going through the course, and expectations that you get yourself a table and you start practicing.
I already got
Okay?
it. I've been doing that.
Also, along the way, I'm gonna start offering training classes that you can join either online or in person.
In person.
Okay. And so by the time you show up for December, you really should be about 60% ready.
Yes, I like that.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And that same offer is available for those people who want to also learn online.
Okay, so I
Okay.
just need to get in contact with Hillary.
Just-
And I can
yeah,
say Hillary has, if you have questions, she has the answer. So
yes.
kudos to Hillary.
Yep, that's my girl. That's my girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got me on the first day. Within 20 minutes, I was like, okay, here's my payment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say,
Um,
so question. So work from morning to afternoon. So let's say you mentioned that for the training I can do in person, right?
you could do it for the training. We're going to be offering it in person and we're going to be offering it online. So the same thing that's available for the online, for the in-person people, it's also going to be available for the online people as well. Okay. The online certification is going to be $19.97. And those people online, they're going to have the ability to also join us for that 3 days. All right. The one catch is that you're going to need to have a model with you.
Okay.
Right? But there'll be someone who will also be, paying attention to those folks who are online. We're only accepting a certain number of people online. Okay. But this is something that you guys can learn how to do. All right. For those of you who are not fully ready to go to certification route, you're still curious, you want to kind of get your hands wet, okay? The $97 course is still available. Remember, that's the essentials, okay? And then also, for those of you who would like to get your hands on a Stretchpreneur course, that's the course that also teaches you stretches, but also teaches you how you can actually set up your own business within 30 days, okay? I'm talking about setting up your LLC, getting your insurance. Your insurance is going to cost you less than $150 a year, okay? And then getting everything you need to get set up. That course is usually, we used to sell that course for $2,500. We've been had it on sale for $997. All right. You guys are going to get that course today at 50% off for only $497. I'll give you guys the code to that. All right. And I'll tell you exactly where to go get it. All right. So for everybody on here, there's different levels. There's the $99 essentials course. I'm giving y'all the Stretchpreneur course at 50% off at $497. All right. And then anybody who's interested in signing up for the
3-day.
3-day, you guys are gonna get $500 off for signing up this week. I'm getting ready to put in here the website, which is the stretchloftacademy.net. All right. It's the stretchloftacademy.net. Let me see if I can copy this and share my screen. I want to just show y'all how to get access. All right. I think someone on here said something about fund. Y'all, this is the cheapest. This is the lowest I've ever offered any of this stuff. And this is the absolute best time to get involved. Even if it's not the best time for you right now, like you can get this course and hold on to it and get started when you're ready, at least get the information. I don't have a pen. I'm out. Okay, stressful for me. Fun is tight. Okay. All right, stretchloftacademy.net. Let me share my screen with you. As I'm doing, does anybody have any questions?
I had a question. So I actually currently have my own stretching business.
Yeah.
Do
What's your
yoga.
name? Who are you?
I'm Nessie. I live in Clearwater, Florida. And
Nessie from Clearwater, Florida. And how'd you get certified, Nessie?
I have a kind of similar like to what you went through. I'm an athlete. A yoga instructor, personal trainer. And I worked at Stretch Lab, and that's kind of where I found my niche, which
Yeah.
was removing trauma from the bones kind
Mhm.
of experience.
Mhm.
And I started doing some training. I did Manalomi stretching technique in Hawaii for a few weeks, which I incorporated into my healing practice. And I'm always looking to elevate my skill set because all of my clients are coming with different ailments or different trauma. Was what I think we lost him. Oh
No,
no,
I'm
she's
here.
on screen.
I'm here.
And so I'm always trying to figure out a way to enhance what I do so I can bring more to the table for my clients. And my question is, I already have my own business, and I guess wondering if you guys offer like CEUs or courses that would help someone that's already established.
So we don't offer any CEUs.
CEU like classes. I know it's not. We don't
Yeah,
need them.
yeah, we don't offer like any CEUs or anything like that. And the reason being, Nessie, is that I believe stretch therapy is in a lane of its own, right? And when it comes to stretch therapy education, I'd like to believe that, we provide the most comprehensive for therapists. I'm someone who I don't like, if I want to learn how to do something, I'm gonna go do it. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
and that's how I got into stretch therapy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I don't even really want the massage board, like getting involved in stretch therapy.
Well, I guess I mean not so much I only know them as CEUs, but for example, like I went to Maui for 3 weeks to study Manalomi. I was the only non-massage therapist person in the course because no one else knew that you could actually do. I call myself a stretchologist. No one
Yeah,
knew that you
so
could
so
just.
it sounds like you should just do the so you could do the, are you looking for like more stretch classes that you can attend?
I'm looking to elevate my skill set. So I'm proud to say that I've cultivated a good a very good practice that does a good job at helping people get their quality of life back, which is the focus of my practice. But I'm always looking for ways to elevate my skill set so I can be more effective on the table. I'm I'm
I would start off with, I would probably do like online courses and then find out like where you want to go, like what techniques resonate with you,
okay.
right? And then like take those classes. Like that's what I've done. Like outside of stretch therapy classes and certifications, I'm certified in neurokinetic therapy, muscle activation therapy, PNF, active isolated stretching,
Okay.
stretch to win.
Okay. Thank you. Those are good things.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So this is the website link that I just sent you guys. This is the stressoffacademy.net. All right. And so when you go on there, there's a few different options on here. The first option is I'm hosting a stretch therapy masterclass August 10th. All right. That's going to be right here in the DMV. My master classes are awesome. They're like a sneak peek into the actual academy. All right. During the masterclass, I am teaching hands-on techniques. I'm teaching assessment. This is a great opportunity for you to just really just come get a sneak peek. All right. Whether you're local or if you can catch a flight out here, you don't want to miss that masterclass. All right. With the masterclass, the masterclass is both in person and online. All right. I think I can only take up to 30 people in person. So if you guys are interested, you guys can hop onto that stretch therapy masterclass. Okay. The next one
Here's a
is,
question from you.
say it again.
Question for you. How far are you from Baltimore? Because I'm actually going to be in Baltimore on the 10th.
I am about 35 minutes from Baltimore.
Oh, that's not far at all. Okay. Maybe I will be able to take this class then. That'd be cool. All right.
Can you also see my screen with the pricing, on-site early
Yes.
bird, all that?
Yeah, 197, 247. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if y'all are, this is like if you're serious, right? Show up for the masterclass, get closer, meet other people that are doing it, like get your hands on, see what it feels like, get stretched. Okay. A lot of the students, about 60% of the students that show up for the masterclass end up signing up for a certification. Okay. And like I said, you could do it online or you could do it in person. All right. The next thing that's on here is the actual Stretchpreneur course. Okay. It's a Stretchpreneur course. Remember, this is the course that gets you certified. It teaches you how to stretch. All right. And then also teaches you the business aspect of it. All right. So on here, I actually give you guys all the business kits, like all the stuff that I use, like my intake form, my assessment protocol, like everything. This is like a plug and play course. Okay.
It's not a certification though, correct?
So this is not a certification. No.
Okay.
Okay. But I provide these things for you guys because so you can have the information, but this is like your route to certification. So once you see that, okay, how easy it is that you can set yourself up as a stretch practitioner, actually set up your own business, then if you want to come and do this whole certification, that's when we go over everything in person.
Question.
Yes.
That is 497?
That is normally $997. I'm pulling up the code for y'all. So you would come here and let me see. I think Emmanuel gave me the code. It's TSLA 50 off. Let's see if that works. Boom, 498. There you go. All right, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the let me put that in the chat. TSLA 50 off. All right, y'all. Make sure that you guys are, if y'all are interested, make sure y'all take this down. Because once we get off of here, all right. Once you get off of here and you start to say, Ben, I forgot, you might not be able to get me. So that's
Bill was gonna hook my
TSLA
phone. I
off.
meant to ask him earlier.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't left the area.
This card is what?
Yeah.
Put yourself
Take a
here.
screenshot. Oh, never mind.
All right. Okay. So that's the Stretchpreneur course, y'all. Now, if y'all are interested in actually signing up for the 3-day academy, interested in either paying in full or doing a payment plan, okay? All right. You can book a one-on-one info call. You're going to speak to the beautiful Hillary. There she is right there, but that's her calendar. All right. You can book directly on her calendar. She's got different times on here. Y'all, she's not a stretch therapist. She's somebody who called the stretch off one day to book an appointment for her mama. And then I took that call and I was talking to her and I was like, I like how you sound on the phone. And then after her mama had the experience, she was like, you know what? I want to work for y'all. All right. So that's who Hillary is. But if you're interested, you can book a one. If you have any questions outside of here, book that one-on-one call with Hillary, y'all. Okay. That essentials course is right here. It's $97. All right. It's normally $397 up. I guess Emmanuel put a timer on here. So this is for a limited time. Remember, this is just all the stretches. These are all the stretches. This is if you don't do anything else, get the essentials course. Right? A lot of you guys already have it. Has anybody here recently bought that course
Yes.
and gone through it?
No, so that's my question, was how to get to it. Earlier, I asked that in the chat. Because I
Did you just
purchased
recently
the
get
other
it?
day. Yes, I just recently got it. Yes.
Okay. So let me put Hillary's number on here.
Okay.
301-918-5680. Send Hillary a text message at that
Wait,
number.
where's her number?
Sure.
301-918-5680.
Okay.
Yeah. Has anybody bought that course and actually started watching it?
So I watched your first couple of videos and they're really good. And then I think I cleared my cache and I couldn't figure out how to get back into it. So that was
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Anybody else? You see,
Question.
that's the problem with making the course so low, because y'all get it and then be like, I'm gonna watch it later. But when you charge for that sucker, y'all get it and y'all in it tonight. Y'all finish about the morning time. Yeah. So what's your question, Kwanzaa?
So we have what, 24 hours to sign up for with a discount?
Is it for the $500 off?
Yes.
You have until Friday, and Friday
Wow.
in the day.
Got it.
Just book that one-on-one call with Hillary. And she'll make it work, y'all. Like she's got you want to talk to her because Hillary has different programs. She's got different ways, whether you got good credit, you ain't got no credit, or like she'll make it work. Or she'll steer you in the right direction for where you are. Okay. And in our programs, y'all, whatever you buy, whatever you purchase gets credited towards the 3-Day Academy. Okay. All
I
right.
think you may have answered this question already, but I just want to double check and make sure I heard it correctly. So someone such as myself who's already established and certified like the other sister, because I'm a massage therapist and I got certified for stretch, but I just want to have more things under my arsenal. You would recommend, you said, the $97 course or the $497 one, correct?
So hold on. So your situation is that you're a massage therapist and you learned how to stretch already, right?
Yes.
Okay. And are you working for a company right now or are you working for yourself?
So I work for myself and I work for Sports Illustrated. I also work for Hand and Stone.
Okay. So now what's your goal? Do you feel like you want to improve what you're doing or you feel like you're ready to go off on your own? Like where are you at?
So my goal is to improve my stretching game, and also I want to teach massage therapy, and I want to have a massage therapy school, and I want to have my own med spa.
Gotcha. Okay. So it sounds like your immediate goal is that you want to improve on your skill set.
Yes, absolutely. I want to improve on my stretching.
I would start off with the essentials course. But how long have you been in massage therapy and how long have you been certified stretching?
2.5 years.
Are you confident that you can go out and get
Oh, I'm very
clientele?
confident. Like I have several celebrities that have backed me and that are pushing for me, and I'm actually learning right now through another lady, she's my mentor, on how to actually run a med spa.
Okay.
So I've been doing it for many years,
So for
but
those of you who are already stretch therapists and you want to grow, you want to expand, you want to scale, you want to charge more money, you want to make more money, right? I offer a mentorship. All right. The mentorship is twice a month. It's on Sundays. All right. And it's a Zoom call just like this one where I sit there and I coach you guys and I give you guys the game. This is mentorship I offer to my graduates, but also I'm starting to get a lot of you guys who are already certified working somewhere, but you want to know what the next level is, right? So in that mentorship, I go over things like pricing, I go over things like social media, I go over things like different techniques, right? I help you guys fill in the gap. It's called the Healer's Journey Mentorship. All right. If that's something that you guys are interested in, I want y'all to talk to Hillary about it, and she can get you guys involved in that as well.
Oh, that would be perfect.
that's
Yes,
actually
Nessie, I
sounds
think
great.
yep, Nessie, that would be for you guys. Okay. If you guys, I'm gonna put my business cell phone on here, and if you guys text me, I will send you a recording of one of our last calls. It's really, really, really like high level coaching. It's when I say high level, it's more like it's wherever you're at. Like one of my gifts outside of stretching, y'all, is I'm an expander. I expand. Whatever I put my hands on, I expand. Right?
Midas touch.
Awesome.
Sorry.
And whether it's my business, your business, if you're already in business and you want to learn how to take this thing and like do this with it, a lot of times and it's no like I understand why I'm in this work because like in stretching, I help people to release and like, find their true potential. It's the same thing in business. For some of y'all who are stuck or not making enough money, don't have enough clients, it's something inside of your tissue, something inside, some sort of blockage, right? Even if you have the information, sometimes you can't execute on the information because you got them blocks.
Right.
That's like people that know they shouldn't be drinking, but they can't leave the bottle alone. Right. And so for those of you who are in that position, I'm gonna leave my business cell phone number on here. And I just want y'all to text me the word mentorship and I'll send you guys one of the videos.
Question, one more
Uh,
question.
yes.
So, like, I'm a trainer as well. I've been doing it for a number of years. I want to add this to my business. The not the essentials, but the one the entrepreneurship. That one incorporates the essentials and
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So all essentials is just the stretches pulled from that course.
Okay.
But if you are if you are ready to monetize, meaning that if you're already in the industry and you're ready to actually start charging, get the Stretchpreneur. Or if you want to learn how to do this and charge, get the Stretchpreneur. Right? Because that's going to give you the full system. Like y'all, so you can learn the stretches, right? And you can go out there and make some money here and there, right? But you're not going to make any sustainable money unless you have a system. You need to have an intake where you ask certain questions about what's been going on with the person, and then you have to have an assessment where you can look and actually see. And I actually have a software that breaks down exactly where they're tight, where they're weak, and actually you can generate the stretches that they need to do. You need that assessment. And then you have to have a conversation with them after the session about a follow-up plan. Like I built a 7-figure business off of this, y'all, because I figured those things out. Anybody, y'all can watch y'all can learn how to stretch. I have whole stretch videos on YouTube. But if you don't know how to put it together, you ain't gonna make no money. And I know I keep mentioning money and body workers sometimes are not about them and they just want to help people. But y'all, no, I'm in this thing because I get to charge $500 for it, and people keep coming, and I can employ people, teach people how to do it, and they appreciate it. And you
If
can
it
do
don't
the
make money,
exact
it don't
same
make
thing.
sense.
My mentorship is $199 a month. All right, for the cost of 2 sessions, you can get high level coaching on it.
Good day, Ben. Hi.
Good day.
I am Precious.
Hi, Precious. I feel like I should know you, Precious.
We connected.
Okay.
So as of right now,
Mm-hmm. Precious, did you stop talking or did I lose you?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, my phone's buzzing. Y'all are texting me mentorship. Okay, I'll send y'all the video. All right.
And so I've been advised that my like my hands bring people good joy
Uh-huh.
and things of this nature. And so I wasn't able to be successful with passing a test for massage therapist. So I went to Reiki, but that didn't that brought profitable revenue, but it didn't resonate with me as the practices to keep it up. But everyone kept coming to me, but I in my world was not doing the Reiki practices for them to receiving this action already. So I began to do other things, stretch and massage and Reiki all at the same time. So I just feel like this would be the next awesome step for me to take is to join the class for $3,500 if I can get there in December, but I have to make a plan for how many clients to achieve this goal here. So I have like a thought conscious, and I have an action plan, and now I just have to manifest it. So I hear everything that you're saying, but my funds are not, even though it sounds low, funds are not, there right now. So with this being said, I'm gonna see about manifesting that 3,500, but um is the last day for the $97 today?
Yes, yeah. So my team runs my promotions. So
Gotcha.
so you have, I think it's an hour, as a day left to get that. And so I hear you, Precious, and I would encourage you to start off at the $97. Like it sounds like you are a natural healer, right? And so this is something that you can start off with and start to offer, right? And
Thank you.
there's one thing I have to say, y'all. Like I do coaching a lot on pricing and charging your worth, right? And the one thing that I have to say to y'all, and I gotta say this and I gotta run and use the bathroom, I'll be right back. But your price is where your confidence is. Your price is where your confidence is. Some of you guys are already in this in an industry, or you're working somewhere and you're undercharging, and you want to charge more. You don't know how to do it. You're afraid you're going to lose clients. You have all these fears, all these things in your head. But I got to ask y'all, who asked you to charge what you was charging in the first place? Right? People don't know in the service industry, we don't know how to charge because no one ever really taught us how to charge for this, right? And we don't understand the value that we're bringing to people. See, when I put hands on somebody, I know that I'm doing more than just getting you more flexible. I know that I'm saving you. I was there, y'all. I was in pain, going to the doctors, taking different pills, about to get surgery and all that. Okay, so this is something that, like, I tell my students, when you get out there, start off at an average of about $100 a session, right? The best is never cheapest, the cheapest is never the best. Value is based off perception. Cost is based off perception. If y'all looking for a way to get in, like I keep hearing, well, I didn't pass the massage board, I didn't. Yeah, that's a lot of people out here, y'all. Most people when they get off the table, they say, oh, that was better than a massage. Massage school is 12 to 18 months. You could learn this in 30 days. Massage school is 20 racks, $3,000. You get to learn this. There's massages everywhere. There's massage therapists everywhere. Who's stretching?
But there's not good massage therapists everywhere.
It ain't good massage therapists everywhere. Most of them are terrible.
It's true.
This is true.
And most of them burn out in 5 years. Like, I hate to go on massage therapy, but I don't get the whole like just being in a dark room with a naked person. I'm sorry. I chose stretch because you keep your clothes on. I keep my well, you do keep your clothes on, but they keep their clothes on. There's no oil. They could be in and out. Like it could be done in the open. Like I've done 15 back-to-back stretches before. You can't do 15 back-to-back massages.
Well, they're two different fields, first of all, and
Two different things.
they're two different things. Of course, you wouldn't do 15 massages. Stretching is stretching.
But also just think about like the amount of just physical exertion you have to do that. And sometimes y'all, you might have to do 15 massages in a day, depending on how your bills are set up. Yeah, back when I started, the way my bills are set up, I needed to do 15 in a day. I didn't say I liked it.
I'm sorry. I went to try to purchase the essentials, but it's coming up as the 300 price. What am I doing wrong?
Let me see. That is a tech question. Seven special. Is it still? Let me see. Let me have a look really quick. So you went to purchase essentials and it came up as 97. No, it's
Came up as
97 right here.
397. Can
No,
you do
it's
it
right
again for
here.
me? Because I went
I'm
on
about
the
to hold
site.
on. I'm about to copy and paste it right on here.
Thank you, and I'll just grab it from there and I'll
Yep.
purchase it right now. Thank
Yep.
you.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to burn out. You're right. What is the
Good
date today?
evening. Could I ask a
Hey.
question?
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Okay,
I've been talking
go
for an hour
ahead.
and a half.
I just want to know why.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking look.
Whew. All right, y'all. All right, I'm back. Thank you. I don't think anybody's ever done that. Ran into the bathroom during the damn webinar. Can you extend the
Stand
night
up,
cap
beg
until
me,
Friday?
switch.
It's payday. I don't know if I could do that.
Hello?
Yes. Question.
Yes, yes, I'm an energy person and I did graduate from massage school,
Hold on.
Protiva,
I'm sorry. Hey guys, can y'all mute yourselves? I cannot hear her at all.
from Protiva. Protiva used to be the school of Baltimore, massage school of Baltimore.
Do you mind typing your question in, please? Your
I
background
know,
is pretty loud.
that's why I didn't come on, because I was
Yeah,
I'm out.
just type your question and I can respond. I have imposter syndrome really bad. I know I have a gift, but I'm in my own way. What I'm gonna say to that? I get downloads, y'all. I get downloads. What I'm gonna say to that is that, and I'm forgetting what I call it, but sometimes, like, and I'm a believer. I don't know if you guys are believers, but I'm a believer. But sometimes, like, you could be praying for something, and God gives it to you, right? And then you use your mouth and your mind to put all sorts of obstacles in that way, right? And meanwhile, you may have some struggles or some challenges that you're having that this gift is supposed to take care of, but you're the one standing in that way, blocking it. And so sometimes it's really just realizing that, just kind of being aware of that, that you get out of your own way. Like when I was doing IT during the pandemic, like studying IT, we had an IT job. What was I doing? God was already like, dog, I bless your hands. Like your hands are gifted. Go out there and do the gift, and you're gonna get everything that you want to get, right? Today, I make more than most IT professionals. I'm sorry, I know that wasn't impressive for whoever just yawned. But yeah, like the whole like imposter syndrome, and sometimes imposter syndrome is like just like what is there to like, you don't think you're gonna be successful, you don't think you're gonna be like what is it?
I don't think that I can go into a place and market myself well. I undervalue, I don't charge enough. I feel like because I don't have a degree or a license or, that's why I can't. Like there's the Spire Institute is across the street from my house. It's an Olympic training facility for high school athletes. And it's right there. And I'm terrified to go in there because I read everybody else's bio and, they're like, they have their doctorate in this or that. And, I don't have that. And I feel like I can't
What do you have?
market myself. Well, my hands are awesome. I mean, people have told me that my massage is like driving a Benz versus a Ford
What do you have?
experience, but that's all I know. I have a gift, but I don't have
Well, then it's
confidence.
not like you need to get into the academy so that you can have something and you can come and you can establish that confidence and go in there.
Okay, I did sign up for the Stretchpreneur class and I did start. I'm 30% of the way, and I think I'm going to finish the rest in the next day or so. And I'm going to come for your master class,
Okay. Where are you located?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
But I have friends in Baltimore, so I can come and stay with my sister there.
Action cures fear.
Hmm.
Action
Yeah,
cures fear.
sure.
You see, they wouldn't care if you was in there and you actually doing the thing. And clients are like, oh my gosh.
That's real.
When I first, so I'm going to share my imposter syndrome story, right? So
Thank you
when
very
I
much. Have a
first,
good one.
when I first started the stretch law, you know, and I had people coming in and, they were crying on my table and they were getting better and getting healed. Like, I used to be afraid to like say that I'm actually healing people, that what I'm doing is working because I wasn't a doctor. Who's going to believe me? I'm not a chiropractor, right? But these clients were telling me, like I remember one day my coach, I had a coach and she was like, yo, every time I hear you talk about chiropractors, like you kind of put yourself below, but your shit works. Like when you have a gift, fuck all the credentials. You feel you got something, you go out there and you execute it. And then after you execute it, then you can judge yourself. Does that make sense? My business took off once I stopped being an imposter, once I just started just putting it out there. I put that obstacle in my head. No one said, hey, someone's going to come stop you. Someone's going to come do this. I put that out there. So if you watch that Stretchpreneur video, the very first video is on what?
I don't remember.
It's on mindset. It's on mindset. A lot of y'all on here need to make more money. What's going on here in DC is going on all over the country. You need to make more money. You might need another avenue. You may need to increase your value, increase your skill set. You may need somebody to tell you, get out your own way.
Good day, brother.
Right? This is a gateway for you. This is a field where everybody is a client. And when y'all go through my course, I tell y'all, don't just go after everybody. Go after like if you're a part of a fraternity or sorority, start off and serve as the sorors and the frats. If you have an Olympic center that trains people across the street, go there. If you have a community center, community meeting, go there. If you're part of some sort of organization, go there. Listen, I wouldn't be here today talking to y'all if somebody didn't be like, hey, let me stretch you real quick. My grandmother has been bedridden for the last 13 years. I got in this industry 11 years ago after my grandmother had back surgery. Some of y'all already talking to Hillary. Because Hillary just texted me. After my grandmother had back surgery, my grandmother couldn't walk again. And I always tell my grandma, I was like, Grandma, if I knew how to do this work before, you would not have had that back surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Because discompression does not mean that you need surgery. Discompression means that you release the psoas muscles.
Yep.
Also, you stretch the hamstrings and you release the lats, and that discompression goes away. But your doctor's not going to tell you that.
Because they don't know that.
They don't know that. Listen,
Yep.
they don't know what to do about their back pain.
Yep. All they know is cut, 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 get the money, money, money. All they need is a okay, well, let's do it. And
That's
they
really
ready
all
to do it.
that's really all they need.
Yep. Let's see what the
That's
insurance
really all
company
they
covers.
need, y'all. You guys don't know how much pulling on somebody's legs will do for them. It's called traction. How much just traction will unlock that lower back?
So I have another question with the master class and the class. Well, so is the August 10th class, is there a fee for that? Or you
Absolutely.
can just okay.
Yeah, if you go to the stretchloveacademy.net, you can sign up for it. There's early bird pricing. There is a fee for it.
Yeah,
I go crazy doing my master classes. I'm teaching, you're stretching. Like this is where you come and like you watch it happen. My family's Caribbean. They only push school. Now I owe so much money and can't get a job to pay what I'm worth. Oh my goodness. Yep. I'm struggling. Definitely, I'm being more struggling with debt and a master's in psychology. Yeah.
I'm just looking for freedom.
Y'all, let me tell you something. Like in America, for some reason, like we're not hip on what's called handwork, right? I'm West African. Like you got to learn how to use your hands. Like some of y'all got good hands. Y'all are strong. You've been massaging your mama's feet for years. Like you need to get in this and go out there and start charging. You could do
I
$50
was
a
going to
half
say, I
hour.
noticed you're looking at the salads. If you ever get an opportunity, go to Target. They
I don't get it. But yeah, handwork. I have Latasha who works for me. Latasha's a mom. She's 42 and she's an x-ray tech, right? Makes decent money. Has been doing that. Like she does that on the weekends. But Latasha works 2 days a week and makes an additional $2,800 a month. That's life-changing.
Where's
She ain't got to sell
Natasha?
no
I need to
knives. She
talk
ain't
to
got to
her.
sell no tea. She ain't got to sell nothing. Christian was on here earlier. He told y'all he makes decent money.
Yeah.
He makes decent money. Christian just started less than 90 days ago. Is he still on here? Hey, Christian, can I? Well, you're not on here, so I could tell him. Okay, well, no, Christian makes between $800 to $1,000 a week, part time. He's still working at the restaurant, and this is after I paid him, y'all. The average stretch of the stretch off is $160. I charge $550 to do this.
And you could charge more if you're mobile.
Yep, I used to charge $250 to do it mobile.
Yep.
Well, thank you for this. I
I'm
appreciate
looking
the
forward
offer.
to December. In the meantime, I will be perfecting my craft, trying to figure out my own flow of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
There's,
get
listen,
comfortable
there's
with
so much to
controlling the
learn.
body.
There's so much to learn. I'm just giving you the foundation. I want y'all to have a quick win. This is designed for you to have somebody come on your table and you do it. By the time you do it on the fifth or sixth person, you can start doing it without looking at the videos. You know what I mean? If you keep doing it within 30 days, you're gonna be able to do the full routine, full sequence, be able to charge people. Like you can get set up. A massage table is gonna cost you about $300. Insurance is going to cost you $150. You can get yourself an LLC. It's probably less than $200, depending on what state you're in. All right. And you can set yourself up. You can get you a Square account and list yourself as a holistic medicine practitioner that allows you to charge HSA and FSA. Those are like those government people. A lot of them have HSA, FSA benefits. You could charge that.
Question.
Yeah.
You say go to stretchloft.net or .com?
No, stretchloftacademy.net. The stretchloftacademy.net.
Gotcha.
Loft Academy.
Ben,
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
I'm a licensed massage therapist, and I was in a car accident in 2018, so I haven't practiced massage since 18. I had surgery on both hands. I have a head, neck, and a back injury. So my question is,
So when you come and ask me belly full
the stretches, how I want to, will they be gentle for me to do? I can't do massage like I used to. I used to do like
You have
therapeutic,
head, neck,
deep
and back
tissue.
trauma?
I have head, neck, and back trauma. I ain't having no surgery on them. I had about 7 surgeries on the rest of my body, but I don't want back and neck surgery.
So
But
what I would say to you is that like number one, you got to pay attention to your body. Number two, like number one, pay attention to your body, but also this is energy work. You have a lot of energy that you're holding in from that trauma that you can either transfer or you can get stuff transferred onto you. So you have to make a decision, right? Like I had some trauma that I dealt with that had me step away from the work for a few months. And I have to make the decision. I have to make the decision when I threw my back out a few weeks ago lifting and I had to cancel clients. Right? So you have to make that decision. Now, there's ways you could do body work. Like when I first started the stretch off, I actually started off with one arm. Like I had torn my pec that summer. So I started off with one arm. Right. And I can still do this work because you're not necessarily using your strength. When you stretch someone, you become an extension of their body and you're stretching with your body. You're not necessarily doing a bunch of stuff that is going to aggravate that area. However, you are already in a compensated state. And you have to ask yourself, like, the kind of quality of life that you want to live. So I would most likely recommend that you spend time getting body work done on yourself.
yes,
You're comfortable to put hands on somebody else. I know that's probably not the ideal answer, but that's the best answer.
thank you.
You're welcome.
And when you spoke to her about body work, I think that maybe that's what separates you, or energy work rather, that's what separates you from other stretch practitioners. Because I've gone to, other stretch places, just to get the experience to see, and without having to come to Maryland for you. And I didn't have like a release like from a, and I have tons of trauma, trust me. I've had myofascial release done on me and I cried on the table. It came out then. I don't know if it was because I was ready or the technique or, like what is it that sets you apart? Because you're doing something different. In those videos, those people react the way that they do because you're doing something that nobody else is doing. And that's why I want your class and not theirs. But what is it?
Some people are healing and some people are stretching. there was Jordan, and then there was people playing basketball. Right? And I just honestly, I'm not even trying to be boastful, but I've trained over 500 people. Some people just got it. It's their gift. Some people got to work for it. And some people just ain't got it. It's just how things go. And y'all, let me tell you something. That's for every field.
It is.
Listen, just look. When a doctor graduates, they still call him doctor, even if he's the last, even if he ain't get it. When a surgeon graduates, even if he's the last in his class, he still gets called doctor. That's why some people get it, some people don't. You understand that?
Is it okay to add something to that? So, this is Nessie. Someone who has worked doing stretch, I started at Stretch Lab and everything like that. I was booked, I had 50% of the clientele because of the touch. It was because I connected. It's because I felt the passion. I felt like it was a gift that I was able to give, and people received that on the table, and people would actually sneak to see me so they wouldn't upset the other flexologists, because it was
Ooh.
like, this is what I thought I was supposed to be getting. And so I do agree that it has to be something that you like, it's something that's in you. Not everybody can do this work. It is really one of those things when you show up, you're showing up the best version of yourself so you can be there to get what's about to come off of the table from your clients. And a lot does come off, but it is a touch, and it is a it's that desire to really want to help someone really have a better quality of life through releasing of trauma and inviting this and creating the space where they can do that. And most people who do this work don't have that connection, don't feel that way. So I would agree with what he's saying. It's a touch.
Yeah. And you know, I can't teach you touch. I can teach you how to stretch people. I can help you to tap into the healer in you. But that touch, that's something God give you, right? That's something God give you. I can help you tap into the healer in you. There's really a healer in you. I can help you tap into that, right? But also remember, you could also just be a stretcher. You could just learn how to do it. Like, you know, there's mechanics that can change all the brakes. Don't matter. You can bring a tractor trailer, he'll change the brakes. And there's people that only know how to change Hyundai brakes,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Would have been the elementary. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Y'all, I'm just going through y'all's messages. Thank you so much. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask. As y'all can see, I'm very passionate about this, y'all. Like, I simply do these to influence and inspire people to get into this industry. You know what I mean? And to just be an example. Like, you know, there's nothing, well, I'm not gonna say there's nothing special about me. There is something very special about me. You know what I mean? I do know that. Um, but my mission in this work is to spread the word globally. And this is what gives me peace, joy, and freedom in my life. And so if you guys are on here, you know, most likely you're looking for the same thing. Like, I really believe that, like, if you're on here wanting to learn about this, like, you want to do something good for your community, you want to do something good for people, and you want to do something internally good for you. You know that richness comes from what you do for people. You know what I mean? Service to the masses does lead to greatness. And this is a field that, like, I've been fortunate to have found, and this is what I do today, right? And so I would love the opportunity to get to work with each and every one of you guys. My line is always open, or Hillary, right? If it's something I need to ask, I'll get in there. But I really do hope to see you guys in December. For those of you guys who are on the fence, who may need, like, you know, extra questions or anything like that, like, if you talk to Hillary and y'all need to get to me, she'll make that happen. Okay. but you guys have my full guarantee, like, you know, what you guys are gonna learn, you guys will be able to take it out, utilize it. And this is one of the most respectable stretch therapy companies and businesses. I don't have 500 locations. I don't have hundreds of therapists working for me. You know, I have two with a handful of therapists that do an amazing job. And when we're not doing that, we're teaching. All right. So hopefully you guys will come join us. For those of you who are in the DMV, we are always looking for the next talent, next person to join our family. So if there's something you guys are interested in, please, please, please contact Hillary or myself. I'm going to put her number on here again, 918-5680. Let's take it to Hillary. And then take it to Ben, 301-281-6704. That comes directly to me. All right. And then for those who needed that code to get the 50% off the Stretchpreneur course, I'm putting that code on here too. Stretchpreneur. Have you used these techniques on spinal stenosis? I have. The reason why the stretches work, y'all, is because the entire body is interconnected. All right. It all works together. So when you have a shoulder issue and you go to a doctor like your chiropractor or your physical therapist, they're going to work on your shoulder, but the shoulder has a relationship with the hip, which has a relationship with the ankle, right? And it's all inside of that highway. So if they just work on the shoulder, most likely you're not going to get better. They need to find out where in that highway the issue is. I always tell people the site of your pain is not the source of your pain. All right. We go through a full body protocol where we stretch everything and we stretch it in the way that it needs to get stretched so that we're essentially stretching everything in that highway. And what that does is that it basically rebalances the body and realigns it and helps people to feel better, lighter, and get out of pain. That's what we're doing. All right. So I left you all the information, y'all. I gotta run. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see some of y'all August 10th for the masterclass. If you can't join us in person, please do join us online. All right.
Thank you for your time, Ben. Have a great night.
Peace and love, bro.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Thank
rest of the
you.
week. Bye.
Yes, hon. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. I hope y'all enjoyed the webinar.
Definitely.
Thank
you so
much.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Very
And
informative.
I will wait for 2 or 3 minutes if anybody has any type of questions.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
She don't go now.
Ben, I just wanted to say one thing. Thank you so much. I actually been doing this work for a little while and have been putting out into universe that I wish there were more people that I could tap into to know what I'm doing is a good thing. So I really appreciate coming across you and what you're doing. It inspires me to not give up on my practice and the work that I'm doing. So thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to checking out your mentorship program. So thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Proud to be a
Thank
part of
you.
the community. I'm just doing my work. Thank
This
you.
is a good group too. I wish we could this is a nice group. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, hon. I second that motion. This is y'all been good. And Ben, I would definitely see you in December. I'm in Virginia. So I
Okay.
would definitely see you in December, honey.
Monique
Yes.
Pride. Monique Pride. I ain't gonna forget you.
Yes, honey. That's my that's my birthday month. So yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. All
Someone said,
right,
if it's okay
Ben.
with you, I'd like to opportunity to visit your facility. Yes. Ellerton.
Mm.
Yes, you could do that. You could do that.
Question for you.
Ask Hillary first, please.
Thank you, for sure. Thank you. I'll do that. I'll give her a call.
Yeah, question.
So when I'm gonna be down in Baltimore visiting family from the 10th to the 17th, should I reach out to Hillary because I want to book a stretch with you?
From the 10th to the 17th of
August.
Yes, yes, she does my bookings as well.
All right, so I'll reach out to her. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I had a quick question, Ben. Hi.
Yes. Hey, Natalie.
Hi, my name's Natalie, and I'm a massage therapist, and I don't have a stretch certificate or anything like that. So I just wanted to know, did you say you recommended just getting the stretch course and the entrepreneurship? Is that what you say for people who already do it?
What's your goal?
Um, to work smart and not hard, and also to just have more clients and be paid for my time.
I would get the Stretchpreneur course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like if you just wanted to increase your skill set, then you get the
Mhm.
essentials. But if you want to work smarter, then you need some systems. You
Yes.
need to know how to charge. You need to know how to market yourself. You need to know how to explain what it is you're doing. You need to know how to stack up your offers, what you're doing. Like
Mhm.
I teach massage therapists, do not just write down deep tissue in Swedish. Like be a problem solver. You know, be
Yeah, and I get like a lot of perverts that think that we're sex workers, but I think if you're keeping your clothes on,
yeah, that does prevent that. It does prevent that.
yeah,
But it doesn't prevent it, but you get less.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to know. So I'm gonna go look into the entrepreneur part too.
Okay.
Okay.
CSLA 50 off is your code
Mm-hmm.
to get the 50% off.
I just went and ordered that other thing, the essentials or whatever that course too.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put that in there, the entrepreneurship part, and probably more one-on-one. Well, the mentorship thing sounded kind of good too, so I can just kind of know how to just build. I'm in Trinidad and Tobago. I also live in Boston, so I'm just trying to figure out, well, how
Are
do
you in
I?
Trinidad?
Yeah, I'm in Trinidad right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My area man, Marlon's Trinidad. He's Trini and his mom lives in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
We have a
So I
lot of
just.
people you're like the fifth person from Trinidad that
I have a question.
yeah. Yeah. But okay, Natalie.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. We got another question?
I have a quick question.
What's up?
All right. I'm on my own functional therapist and breath coach, and I wanted to incorporate this into my practice. But my question is, I work with a lot of dental providers or people who work with their hands. I did buy the Stretchpreneur course, went through it. I think I bought it in July 4th, and I'm finished going through all of it. Now I'm just ready to start really stretching. But I'm wondering, do you have any stretches for hand, like hand stretches and feet?
So I don't have any hand stretches. Hillary did ask me if I can do a recording for hands and the digits and stuff like that, which I can. Which I can. I told her I would take care of it, and I guess are you the person who asked her that? The hands and
Yes,
feet?
it's me. It's me.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So I'll put something together for
Thank
you,
you.
like a little sequence.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because usually I'm like, ooh, I work with people who work with their hands all day, and all of my hobbies are hand related. I do art, I work in dentistry, and I'm like, my
Yeah,
hands will
yeah.
suffer.
You really want to do more release work
Right,
along
right.
here. So it's more like release stuff that
I
you.
feel like once I started working more around my elbow joint, like the muscles around them, my hands got better. I used to
Yeah.
have really bad tennis and golfer's elbow kind of simultaneously. But once I kind of strengthened the tricep, bicep, and then the forearm muscles, I don't really have that issue anymore.
Yes, yes. So it's the same as far as stretching for the hands. It's really release work supported with like some light stretching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really kind of what I'm thinking about, like things to help with hands.
Gotcha.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All righty.
All right.
Oh, wait, one other question. So I bought the Stretchpreneur class. I'm going to try to make the December course, but if I can't, is it just easier to I can just do the online
Yes.
certification?
Yes. So talk to Hillary about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. I definitely will.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
All right. And everyone else, good night.
Good night.
Okay, good night. I was just trying to see if anyone had any more questions I can possibly benefit off of. But okay, thank you. Have a good night.